What's up guys, Blaine Sumner, the Vanilla Gorilla here. Gonna try and do a little bit more vlogging for you guys on YouTube to go along with my training videos that I'm gonna try and be a little more consistent about posting, but it's tough. I got a full-time job, I train when I'm not working or sleeping, so but I'm gonna try to do a little bit better job since you guys asked me a ton of questions and keep asking me to start posting to YouTube again. So here we go. Today is May the 1st. Today was supposed to start my 12-week training cycle for the World Games. So as of today, I'm about 12 weeks out from my meet. Had planned on doing the traditional 12-week peaking cycle that I've done a lot. If you've been following my training on Instagram, you'll know that I've been doing a lot of bodybuilding work since the Arnold in March. And once I had gotten to about 12 weeks out, I was going to pick up my powerlifting training again. So today marked day one. I've really just been messing around with bodybuilding training up to this point. Had a terrible workout tonight, really bad actually. Worst way I can start off a training cycle. So last Monday, Kelly Branton came down from Canada. We had our little squat battle. I went up to 915 raw. Really had no gauge on where I was, but felt comfortable. I could hit that pretty easy. Tonight was day one, so day one's always my squats. And my goal was to go up to 937 raw and then go jump to about 1047 with the suit on and just break the suit in, see how it feels. Felt really comfortable with all those numbers. I mean, they both should move really easy. Warming up, things didn't feel real good. I bruised my ribs from my belt last time. Kelly was out here squatting last week, so ribs were bruised a little bit, and fighting my shoulder labrum tear a little bit too. So getting under the bar didn't feel good, my rib didn't feel good. And I think that maybe I just wasn't keeping myself as tight, but started working up raw, went 717, went okay, a little bit of pain, went up to 827, and about halfway up I felt my L5-S1 disc give me a little trouble. You guys probably know that I have a ruptured L5-S1 disc, a herniated L4, L5. They give me trouble from time to time. Tweaked it at the Arnold pretty bad. It's been hurting a lot more lately ever since the Arnold. When I get up in the mornings, it's a lot stiffer and more painful than it usually is. So I still felt comfortable with what my plan was tonight, but hit that 827 and felt my back hurt. So I don't know how bad it is right now. It wasn't a terrible tweak, like it didn't cripple me, but for sure enough that I had to stop, and I'm pretty worried. It usually takes a day to set in and let me know really how bad it's going to be. So I'll know in the morning, but not a great way to start off week one, day one. So hopefully it's not a bad tweak and it just sets me back for a few days on squatting and deadlifting. And I might wake up and it's fine too, so we'll see. Was really anxious to start my training cycle off good. Start throwing up some big numbers week one and be stronger than I ever have, but it's not how it went tonight. So things happen, setbacks happen. I love to post big squats, big lifts, but it's not always all that. So week one, day one for World Games was not a success. Tweaked the back, but I'll be all right. I'll be ready. What's up, guys? Blaine Sumner here, Vanilla Gorilla, checking in. Week 1, day 2 of my 12-week prep for the World Games at the end of July. Today was my heavy bench press day. I haven't been in a bench press shirt since the Arnold, which was exactly 8 weeks ago. So went in today, put my bench shirt on. Didn't know how everything was going to feel. If you caught week 1, day 1 of this series, you'll remember that I thought I had tweaked my back on Monday during the squats. I never know how bad it's going to be when I tweak it. That bulge ruptured disc pushes against my sciatic nerve. Luckily I was smart on Monday and cut it as soon as I felt it. So woke up Tuesday and it felt okay. So I was able to bench press today, which is Wednesday. So really excited about that. Breaking in a new shirt, got a brand new shirt. So I usually break my shirts in with board presses. You start off with high boards and just break the shirt in so you build the groove exactly where you want to. Didn't have any goals in mind, didn't have any numbers in mind today, but if it was feeling good, I was going to go heavy. If it wasn't feeling good, I was going to dial it back. So started working up, went 717, 827, 893, and then jumped to 937, which is a big PR for me to a one board, which is crazy to think about. Haven't been in a bench shirt in 8 weeks and go in today. New shirt, one board bench, 937 pounds, so very, very excited. I've always traditionally been able to hit in a meet what I can do to a one board, as long as my one board bench is clean, which this one was, so excited where that puts me. You guys know I'm chasing that 1,000-pound bench. It is gonna happen within the next year or two, I can promise you that. So after that, after my shirted bench presses today, I went on to some close grip, reverse grip bench pressing. That helps my elbows, biceps, shoulders a lot from the pain that comes with benching with the normal grip. All those joints get inflamed a little bit for my squats. So the reverse grip is nice. It seems a little awkward, but it takes a lot of the repetitive inflammation, stress on my joints out of the equation. So did 5 sets of 8 there. Followed that up with some cable flies, some tricep push downs. Did 5 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Supersetted those back and forth. After the last set, the 5th set, went ahead and did a drop set. So extremely happy with how today went. It's a great way to start my bench press prep for the World Games. Squats on Monday sucked, so this is a great way to come back and rebound and really have my bench press on track. So gonna be some big benches in the upcoming weeks. I'm gonna have a huge bench at the World Games. So check out the video. It's coming after this intro. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Blaine Sumner here, the Vanilla Gorilla, reporting back on day 3, week 1 of my prep for the World Games. Today was deadlift day. If you remember back to day 1 of this week, I thought I tweaked my back on my raw squat warm-ups, so I was going into the day being kind of cautious. Was just going to feel it out. If I felt anything in my back, I was going to shut it down immediately. Today I decided to work off some blocks, doing block pulls, so the bar elevated 4 inches off of the ground. That allowed me to have my start position where I'm a little more upright, and less stress on my back to lean over and start to lift from the floor. So it seems kind of counterintuitive, but after I hit my pulls from the blocks, I went ahead and did RDLs from the compromised position anyway. So just because my back was feeling good, and then that was my planned assistance for the day anyway. And so I went ahead and did that. It was just a lot lighter. So I haven't done any kind of sumo pulling in about a year, since last year at Men's Nationals. Started off today, did conventional deadlifts from those blocks, some singles, and then switched over to sumo, same height, did some sumo pulls from those blocks just to see how each of them felt. I fully expected my sumo pulls to be higher from those blocks, even though I haven't done them in a year. It's always been quite a bit stronger from those blocks. And then moved into my RDLs with an intentional slight round to my back. I worked up to 585, 565 there. Felt pretty good. Moved on to my bodybuilding type assistance work, hammered my upper back, hammered my rear delts. I have some really good comments in the video here about how to work your upper back properly, how to hit those muscles properly, and then follow that up with just some lat pull downs. So go ahead, video's gonna roll here in a second. Check out the training. See you next time. What's up? Blaine Sumner, Vanilla Gorilla here, checking in. Week 1, day 4 of my World Games prep. Day 4 is just my volume bench press day. I don't chase any big numbers. I don't do any super specific competition movements. I just knock out a ton of volume on the bench press, hit some chest exercises, tricep exercises, shoulders, bicep, call it a day. So I'm not going to roll any film. There's nothing cool to see. Just trained here in my garage. Did 10 sets of 5 to 8 reps in close grip banded bench press with my feet up. Just put some extra emphasis on the bottom range of motion, not using leg drive to get the bar going. 10 sets there, tons of volume. Moved over to chest flies on the cable machine. Did 5 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Did a drop set at the very end. And I kept that rep scheme the same through everything. So 5 working sets with a major drop set at the very end. So did the cable flies, did some cable tricep extensions, and then did front raises, side raises, rear delts on the cables, followed up by biceps. So that's a wrap for week 1. Make sure you check in next week for week 2.